Hello everyone, for this trick I need the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, and the ace of spades. Pretty easy to remember. Ace, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, what I want to show you is that nothing funny has happened yet. The ace is still on the top, the 5 is still on the bottom. But now watch what happens when I take this ace and place it right under the 2. With a little bit of a shake, the ace comes right back to the top. Now, you probably weren't expecting that, so I'll do it again. Here's the ace, it's on the top, and I'll place it right under the 2. With a little bit of a shake, it comes right to the top. So now it's only a 4-card trick. So now the top card is now the 2 of spades, obviously. And I'm going to take the 2, place it right here under the 3. Now with a little bit of a shake, the 2 also comes right back to the top. So now we're down to only a 3-card trick, and you should know those 3 cards are the 3, the 4, and the 5 of spades. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 3, put it right here between the 4 and the 5, close it all up, and give it a little bit of a shake. Now the 3 has turned upside down, if you see there. Now I bet again you weren't expecting that, so I'll do it again, just with a little bit of a shake. Now that both these cards are face down, the 3 actually turns face up. So now we're down to only a 2-card trick, and you should know that those 2 cards are the 4 and the 5 of spades. I'm going to place the 4 right on top of the 5 and move it right to the bottom. But it doesn't matter, with a little bit of a shake, the 4 comes right to the top. And now we're down to a 1-card trick, and you all should know that that card is the 5 of hearts. It's supposed to be spades. Alright, so here's how this trick is done. What you do is, as you're introducing these cards at the beginning of the trick, you're going to put them onto the deck, and you're going to catch a break right under the 5 of hearts, which is going to be on top of the deck. Can you see? Get a little pinky break. And then just put the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, and the ace on. And now pick up all the cards from under your break, and you'll steal away that 5 of hearts. Now what you do is you hold the cards in a middle grip, and you just slide cards off one by one until you reach the 5, which you're now holding as 2 cards. And that's to show these through 5 of spades. Now you can show them, just to make sure you're not confusing them, that the ace is still on the top, the 5 is still on the bottom. But now what you do, your very first move is you're going to take the ace. You're saying you're moving the ace right below the 2. What you're actually doing is you're taking a double lift. So you're taking the ace and the 2 and putting it right under the 3. So now what you're doing is you're going to give it a little bit of a shake. And to show that the ace has come back to the top, you actually have to do a double lift. So you're actually hiding the 3 right behind the ace. Now you say, alright, you probably weren't expecting that, I'll do it again. Now since the ace is the 2nd card, you're totally set up. You can say this is the ace, say you're putting it under the 2, you're actually putting the 3 under the ace, and boom, the ace comes right to the top. Now you actually have the 3 and the 2 mixed up. To show that the next card is the 2, you do another double lift, and since the 2 is 2nd down, it also sets you up in perfect position to say that you're going to put the 2 right under the 3. But really what you're doing is you're putting the 3 under the 2. With a little bit of a shake or something, the 2 comes right to the top. Now is when you stop doing these double lifts and you show, alright, we have 3 cards left, and they are the 5, the 4, and the 3. What you do is you don't touch the 5 of spades, you just slide the 3 and the 4 off the bottom of the packet. And now this 5 is now 2 cards. Now you say that you're going to put the 3 right in between the 4 and the 5. What you're doing is you're placing the face down card right on top of the 3. And now to show that the 3 is face down, you slide the 4 off the bottom and push the 5 off the top. holding these 2 cards as 1, it looks like the 3 is flipped over. Now you say, alright, probably weren't expecting that, I'll do it again. Flip the 5 and the 4 over, and now again, without touching the top card, give it a little shake and slide the 2 cards off the bottom, and it'll appear as if the 3 has flipped back. So now this is your setup. You want to show that you only have 2 cards, but you can't just lift the 4 up, because the setup is you'll be revealing the 5. So what you do is you do a double lift to show the 4 and the 5. Flip the 5 over and put these 2 cards as 1 right on top of it. Now you're saying you're putting the 4 on the bottom. You're actually putting your 5 of hearts on the bottom for the final move, and you're leaving the 4 on the top. Now with a snap, boom, there's the 4 of spades. And now we're down to just 1 card, and when you show them, it's the 5 of hearts. It'll baffle people, even though you're holding on to 2 cards in that move right there. So that's Gerry Griffin's ambitious card routine. It's also known on YouTube as the worst trick. Do not watch, must see. But anyways, thank you all, and see you next time.